Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Actually, no. 2026
It
just
should
said
be
hold my
better.
beer. So.
We've had a stretch of about 7 or 8 years that have said, "Hey, hold my beer."
Yeah, that's true.
Hold my case of beer.
I remember in 2020 when somebody was like, there's this weird virus coming out of China, and I was like, yeah, all the things you have to worry about more than that. Like, let me rattle off a list of everything that's wrong right now, and then that happened, and I was like, I'm sorry, that was wrong.
Did you include an incel husband going after his wife in your list?
I did not.
No, that wasn't on my bucket list.
Didn't have that on the
Till
bingo
you
card.
introduced it to us.
It's in New Year's
That's
Evil.
true.
Such a great concept, but I'm gonna say it lands, but it doesn't land.
It crash lands.
Like the concept. Well, the concept's cool with the every murder happens at 12 o'clock midnight across the United States. Brilliant concept, brilliant idea of like we following the killer and all that, and the mystery and the suspense. And then you have these horrible mosh pits for 5 minutes straight. I counted them. 20 minutes of mosh pit action. That's not real mosh pit action.
Yeah.
What are we
in a
doing
movie
here?
that's
Filler.
In a movie that's under an hour and a half, that's a lot of moshing.
They could have made it like a Tales from
It
the Crypt
had that vibe.
episode.
Definitely had that vibe to it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is what it is. I went into it expecting it to be a big stinker, and it actually kind of rose above that a little bit for me. So I was like, that's fun.
Yeah, it's not big stinker. It's got some cult status. It's okay.
Yeah, New Year's Evil. It's okay.
I mean,
It's okay.
It should be on the poster.
compared to the others, I mean, like Friday the 13th. I think Terror Train came out that year too, right? The
Mhm.
Burning. I mean, you're comparing it to all those.
Mhm.
I mean, like I didn't hear about this until John introduced it. I love the poster though, popping his head out of the calendar. It's
Yeah,
it's
they
iconic.
create some cool
Looks iconic.
aesthetics. They have an okay story. They don't have much of an effects budget.
No.
And they fall short in some of the character building and some of the kills. But it's okay.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
That's the movie poster review.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it more perfect. But do we have any notable actors in this one?
This one's okay. Well, you found one.
I did. Was it Grant Kramer, Mike Tobacco? Please. Well, he plays Mike Tobacco in Killer Clowns from Outer Space, actually. He's Grant Kramer, though. I don't even know his name in this movie.
He's the
Derek
son.
Sullivan.
Name.
Yep, he's the son Derek, and we get Roz Kelly in the lead role, who probably most notably is Fonzie's girlfriend on Happy Days, Pinky Tuscadero.
Hey.
Nice.
But at the end of the day, the biggest claim to fame for this movie is the production company, that this is like one of the early Golan and Globus Canon films.
Can you
when they took over at Canon.
I was gonna say, can you give us a little bit more on that for people like me who have no idea what that means?
You have no idea what it means, but I guarantee you've seen movies that they released. So Menahem Golan and Yoram Globus are movie producers, or one was a movie producer. And in 79, they took over Canon, which was, cranking along with some, low budget action. And they sort of stuck with the low budget action mostly idea, some horror, some other stuff thrown in there. And, released B-level movies with some big name actors. Like they had Missing in Action.
Okay, yeah, I definitely saw these.
Death Wish 2, Life Force, Invasion USA. They had Sylvester Stallone's alternative to Beverly Hills Cop, since he wasn't going to get that role. He made Cobra.
Yep.
It was
That
dark
was a
too.
canon movie.
They like dark imagery and stuff in Cobra.
Yes.
Yep. And that was his idea for Beverly Hills Cop. He didn't want it to be a funny movie.
And they
He
hit that.
wanted it
They
to
hit
be
that
Cobra.
perfectly with Beverly Hills Cop too. The comedy versus the seriousness of it. It's like perfect through line. Stallone would have screwed that up terribly. If Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is any indicator. Although Demolition Man has a lot of humor and it hits pretty well.
It's the three seashells.
I mean, Canon also had Over the Top.
Over the
with
Top is a
Stallone, the
masterpiece,
arm
and I don't care what
wrestling
anybody
movie.
says.
They had Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Classic.
They had a nice little, and then a whole mess load of martial arts movies. They had the Ninja Trilogy, which is a lot of fun to watch. They had a lot of really decent B-level movies with some decent casts. And then as the 80s went on, they sort of devolved into more of the sequels, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. They went to Superman 4, The Quest for Plot, Peace, rather.
Is it Gene Hackman and Richard Pryor in that one? And they couldn't get it together? Yeah.
It was definitely Richard Pryor.
No,
It was definitely Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor's the third one. He's
Yeah.
the third one with the computer. Yep. And then the fourth one is
I don't even remember the fourth one.
Gene
man.
Wilder and John Cryer's his nephew, and they create
That's why it's Gene
Nuclear Man.
Wilder.
I said that wrong.
Yeah,
Not Gene Wilder, Gene Hackman.
I was like,
Wow.
I never saw one with
Gene
Gene
Hackman.
Wilder, so.
Oh,
Nuclear Man, is that the one with the other sun guy that Superman like kills by putting him in the sun? Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yes. The third one's got the Bizarro, where Christopher Reeve has the 5 o'clock shadow.
I do remember that. All right, so this
Evil
company's
Superman.
made a lot of movies.
and then
But hold on,
they made a lot.
forgot one.
They made a lot.
You forgot Bloodsport.
Wait, they made Bloodsport?
Yep, Bloodsport. I was getting to one more.
Yep.
Yeah, one more of
Oh,
their big
sorry.
flops.
Umate.
Probably their biggest flop.
That movie is run on.
They did make a movie called Kumite too,
Oh, really?
but that's
That's
not the where I'm
actually-
going.
Was it the sequel?
Yep. Nope. They may have made the worst IP movie ever. They got their hands on an intellectual
no.
property and released Masters of the Universe,
Tough.
the 80s He-Man movie.
Frank Langella
I mean, they
couldn't
tried.
even save it.
Masters of the Universe reeks of effort.
They tried.
There's puppets and
It
everything.
does.
Like they went after
reeks.
it. It reeks. Yeah, it's a good point.
But then when you compare them, would you take Masters of the Universe
Masters
or
of
Flash
the
Gordon?
Universe, I find a little bit better. A lot of people like
Flash
Flash Gordon,
Gordon.
though. Yeah, see, John likes Flash Gordon.
I love Flash Gordon, in part because of how amazing the use of color is in that. Like, every scene is just different colors, and you get the Queen soundtrack, and I
That's
like Flash.
fair.
And
Actually.
if you get that on 4K, those colors pop. Those colors pop so nice on 4K.
It's the red. That red is just
It's
like
the-
in your
It's
face.
the red, but then he gets to that place with Timothy Dalton, and it's all greens, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, like that
Yes.
nice bright green, and you get the reds when they're in Ming's area, like
Ming's area.
And then
Fair.
that last scene with the poor practical effects of the Hawkmen flying in for attack. I love
That's
Flash.
cool.
I love that movie. I may have to watch that
I mean,
tomorrow.
not a bad way to spend an
Flash.
evening. Back to New Year's Evil real quick, because we will talk about everything but this movie if we're not careful. Like, what is the plot of this movie? Listeners, do you hear that silence?
L.A.
There's a reason for that. All right, L.A. Sorry, John.
L.A. New Year's Eve. Diane is hosting what they're calling a punk rock New Year's, but then they alternately call it a new wave New Year's.
Yeah.
And the music is closer to new wave than like what you would imagine punk sounded like at that point.
Yes. 100%.
So she's hosting. It's basically Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's with a woman hosting and some bands that no one would have ever heard of.
The Shadows.
Definitely an 80s band name, though.
That's the name of the band who sings the song. And they sing it in I think in the beginning, right? Like on stage.
Have you tried to find any of their other stuff, by the way? There's nothing. There's no record. It's like, other than this movie, there's no way to find anything that they've ever done.
I had an R&B artist come up after I looked it up. It was like the song, and then it's like all R&B.
Here,
and I'm
try
like,
Boys to Men. You'll like that.
And they're relating it to it.
So Diane is hosting her New Year's Eve party when she gets a phone call from a guy with a voice modulator who vows to kill at the stroke of midnight in each time zone.
The voice, can we stop for a second though and just discuss the voice modulator a little bit? Because wow. It's so bad. It sounds like the trach. It sounds like the trach box that you have to use.
I thought I was watching WWF Raw and it was Kane. I can't talk.
Like
I was
that.
like,
They didn't put any effort into that at all.
But it's like a higher pitch though than the normal sort of esophageal voice box thing. It's like a higher and like goofier sound even, you know, like this is
right. That's actually a pretty good impression.
That is good.
And then after his initial call, he begins killing and recording them and calling back and playing his tapes of the murders, taunting Diane and the police officers until West Coast Pacific time. We near midnight and all secrets are revealed.
We get some BTK vibes a little bit. Like Brian was saying, there's a lot of potential in this movie that just wasn't achieved whatsoever. They don't take any time to go into the areas they should have and stay there for a while. It's I mean, that's a cool plot. That's a cool plot.
And, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the first kill real quick. It doesn't even happen at midnight, right?
I don't know.
Yvonne.
I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He killed. I think it's her manager. Is Yvonne her manager? I believe the way they talk about her later on that she was keeping his money from him. And spoiler,
right? Like you're gonna go see New Year's Evil, but I wonder if there are any listeners who are going out after we're doing the episodes and watching the movies and be like, "Those guys were way off base. That's like Oscar potential right there."
Please write that in the comments, please.
Please
write that in the comments. But I mean, it just throws me off on the motive, you know. On the motif, like his motive.
The motive.
Okay, motive. Because you combined the two, you did motif and motive in the same word. So
I know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna resist the urge to dive into
that. I wasn't sure which one we were talking about.
A motive. A motive. Got it.
The motive, because he's doing it at midnight, and then this is the one kill that's not on midnight, which is interesting though, because it's more at it's not part of the plan; it's just bonus. So you kind of get a little bit more into the psyche of the character, which is cool. But it's I don't know, it's a throw off.
That's also the death that you should realize very early on that this is more personal than a random lunatic calling into a show and killing people. That there's a personal connection. The first target is someone close to Diane, and then you find out at the end that it is very personal. It's her husband. His final target is Diane. He's got some very incel-like views on women.
Yeah, he does.
It's kind of ahead of its time in that way.
Bit. Well, I suppose
1980 was not.
Okay, fair.
1980 wasn't rife with that stuff. It was it wasn't as in your face as it is now. Like the guy in California who ran around and tried to unalive a bunch of girls because nobody would go out on a date. Like we're peaking a little bit with incel
Yeah,
behavior now.
yeah. Like 1980s was more of an
Right.
institutionalized misogyny
Then
than
like Ernest
what we
in
have
his
now.
basement, like, meh, I'm gonna go on a rampage.
Yeah.
Nobody likes me.
I haven't
Exactly.
showered in
And
3
us making
weeks.
fun
No
of people
girls will
like
date
that is
me.
probably not helping.
What's
But I'm
wrong
not
with
gonna stop
women?
because they suck.
Mm.
I went with
Nope. Nope.
Ernest Saves Christmas immediately. Ernest P. Wilhorn. I'm sorry, I
Wow.
went total opposite. I was like Vern. Vern.
But yeah, I mean the misogyny kick. One thing they did have in the 70s and 80s though was misogyny, and this movie's got tons of it. But it's got incel misogyny. It's like a subcategory.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I didn't love
Yeah.
it.
Make-
It's there,
Yeah. It's there.
It's like
and
It
it's on
exists in
brand
the
for New Year's
universe.
Eve.
it's a
Sorry, Ryan.
yeah, it's a decent slash. No, you're good. It's a decent slasher that, it fits into the mold of why it's a cult classic. But I would say this, would I love to see a remake? Yes. If done correctly, with utilizing the same concept, maybe changing a few things around, like, throwing it out there, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe like have someone else do the killing and still make it the husband behind it, but he was like the puppet master the entire time. So that twist ending, which we will talk about, can turn into the husband more. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's a little dreary still, of course, as we'll talk, but
Yeah.
that's how it should end. It shouldn't be like, because like she's cheating on her husband. She treats her son like shit, and no, I mean not like shit, but she's like
I mean,
ignoring him, for
yeah, she's
fame.
not like openly having affairs. She's just very career driven, and it's made apparent near the end that she's the
Yeah.
breadwinner.
Yeah, I mean how she was like caressing her agent in the
Yeah,
dressing
like
room.
I
It's
mean,
like,
she's definitely not like the most loving, doting wife, but she's not.
He's a
She's
provider.
making a living. She's
Yeah.
yeah,
true.
and that I think to this day that's something that certain people have a hard time with.
Well, yeah.
My
Yeah.
wife makes more money than me. I know. That's perfect. If you make enough more money than me, I don't have to go to work anymore.
Yeah. At all. Just stay home and tidy up the place. But that is like a role
Yeah, I can
reversal
be.
thing.
I would be a great stay-at-home cat dad.
You would be.
Mr. Mom
You
2.
see him fighting the washer and
Yeah,
dryer.
I could do that.
Come on.
I love that movie. I love Michael Keaton though. So
That's true. Michael Keaton's another great 80s
I-
star.
Multiplicity does come up once in a blue moon
Often.
at work.
It comes up often.
multiplicity.
Yeah, I'd
comes
say
up
I
as
like
often
Pizza
as I
Steve.
can work
Often.
it in.
I think I said I like Pizza Steve today because I was presented with surprise pizza today, which was wonderful.
I think you did.
Yeah. Can't be for sure, but I'm
I
pretty
think you
sure.
may have.
I like Pizza Steve.
So before we dive back into some of the more serious New Year's Evil topics, how about a game?
Oh, yeah, let's hit it. I
The
think we're out
last
of
one of the
serious New
year.
Year's Evil topics, to be
The
fair.
last game of the
Let's
year.
do the last game of the year.
I think we pretty much are too. But the last game of the year is real or fake holiday themed movie titles.
Ooh, okay. All horror related, or are we going all over the?
Yeah, no, they're all horror. Everything on here is either a real horror movie or a horror movie I made up.
All right.
Okay.
Ready for
So
redemption.
I'm locking in.
Let's start with, and before we start, I want to point out this is the first one Allison didn't do well with.
What was her score?
She got about
I
5.
bet there are 10? Okay.
There's 10.
5 out of 10. She's usually like 9 out of 10,
She's
10 out
usually
of 10.
running like, yeah. I mean, she also knows my game, so it's usually very easy for her to hear what's me and what's not. So let's start. Number 1, Independence Slay. The sleepy town of Chestnut Grove awakens once a year to host the biggest fireworks display in the region. Problem is, 3 killers have escaped a mental institute and have carved a path of violence through the festivities.
Would John have said
a
mental
really good log line.
institution or mental institute is my question. I wonder.
Chestnuts is getting me.
Technically, I wrote institute and said institution, so it's really just I can't read.
Mind games. I think
It's
I
the
caught
chestnuts, though.
you. Mind games. It sounds a lot like Uncle
Fake.
Sam, man.
No,
It sounds a lot like Uncle Sam, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Uncle Sam with Devil's Rejects.
Ryan did.
Fake.
One of
I'm
you
gonna
said fake
go
already?
with
so fake.
mental institute is messing me up, boy. It is messing me up. I'm gonna go with real
The
because I don't think. Yeah. Oh, because I didn't think you
it's
would write mental institute.
It was Chestnuts.
Yeah,
The town of Chestnuts.
Chestnut. Grove.
Chestnut Grove.
Where do you come up with this shit?
Is Rourke there? And the milking farm?
Yeah, that's where the milking farm is.
At
It's-
Chestnut
all right.
Grove.
Walnut.
Yeah, they have a
Grove.
big clearing where they can do fireworks. All right, number 2. Carnage for Christmas. A true crime podcaster faces off with a ghost reenacting the murders of a historical killer.
Hmm.
He likes history.
I like podcasts too,
You do.
And ghosts.
and true crime ones.
Oh, coming together.
Fake.
I'm going with real.
Fake.
Yay! I'm back on
That
the
one is
board.
real.
All right, 1 for 1. I gotta ask, how did they shoot that? Because I feel like that's like a POV style for some reason.
No, but it's pretty low budget. It's halfway decent, actually. Surprisingly, I did not expect to enjoy it at all, and it was all right.
Okay.
It was all right. You know. Number 3. Boxing Day. Alone as the rest of Canada celebrates, Jimmy Fly Williams heads to the gym to get work in, only to be stalked by a vicious killer in headgear.
Ugh.
I know,
I don't
this
think
one's
anybody.
a tough one.
I don't know.
I feel like there's a horror movie called Boxing Day too, but I don't think that's the premise.
Killer in headgear. It's too terse for John. It feels like too. It feels too. I don't know. Plain, which was I think is the curveball here. Or I'm just trying to throw
Yeah.
you off, Ryan,
You know
so
what?
you get it
I'm gonna
wrong.
Trifecta. I'm gonna go fake.
I'm also gonna go fake on this one, actually.
This one is fake.
Oh,
Okay, I was
That
gonna
is
be like, if you said real,
That is fake.
It's
If this were a
good
real
title,
movie,
though,
it would have been
Boxing
on. We would have done it already.
yeah.
If this were a real movie, we would have done it already.
right after
Nice.
April Fool's Day, Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm. Number 4. New Year, New You.
Ooh.
The latest workout
Okay.
craze is making the nation fitter. Drink your plankton shake, 20 minutes of cardio, and you're guaranteed to lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks. But the cost is devastating.
He did. It's like a
said
SpongeBob
plankton.
reference or something. It's a plankton shake.
Yeah, plankton.
Plankton's a
Is he fine?
I
superfood.
mean, whales can't be wrong.
You ever seen a fat whale?
I mean, I feel
Wow.
like that's bait.
Star Trek 4.
Have you ever seen a fat whale? It's not bait. It's a
Yes.
legitimate question. I've never seen a fat
They have
whale.
blubber.
I mean, they're
They
big.
used to use all of their fat for oil.
All right, fair enough. They
And
have
chewing
blubber,
gum.
but
They're not like out of
fat.
shape, right?
Like,
They're in the proper format.
yeah, they live a lot
A lot
longer than we do
longer.
usually. So
100%.
until we can.
A lot longer.
It's a hard one.
I think I'm gonna go real on this one. I really don't want to though. I really don't want to.
You know what?
Stressing me out, John.
This is a hard one. I'm gonna go fake.
Fake.
I couldn't.
It's real.
I didn't hear him.
Is that what he said?
Fake. Fake.
Wait,
Fake.
hold on,
Oh, it
what'd
was
you say?
fake. Oh, we got
fake.
Oh.
faked out. We got faked out by the fake.
Yeah.
This is like I'm like in it to win it, but this is a hard one, John. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm nervous what you have planned for next year, because yeah, I don't.
I'm already thinking about them. Number 5, Founders Day. In the lead up to a mayoral election, the small town of Fairwood is rocked by a series of killings. The masked killer begins to target the candidates and their staffs.
Uncle Sam reelected.
Bearwood.
I'm gonna go real.
And their stabs. Fake.
You just pulled out
It's
two
real.
words. Okay.
It's
Damn
real.
it.
I didn't even
Real.
think about Fairwood and staves when I wrote this description down.
When he said that,
I'm overthinking these. There's
like, oh,
breadcrumbs.
man, I
There's no
messed up.
breadcrumbs where I feel like there's breadcrumbs. I'm gonna stop going down those paths.
Number 6, all the creatures were stirring. An awkward first date ends in a movie theater showing a horror anthology. The stories featuring ghosts and other creepy creatures leave the couple shaken and terrified.
What was the name? Was there a name?
All the creatures were stirring.
Oh, that's the name of the movie?
All the creatures were stirring. That's the name of the movie. And
a
now
good
I'm stuck
title.
in the voice.
It's a good title. Evil. It's a good title. I can see the monsters coming out from the screen. Just frantic, people dying everywhere. It's like Welcome to Derry somewhat. I'm gonna go fake.
Real.
That one's real.
Yay! And now I'm only down by 1.
Real.
Okay.
It's
Is it, what do you call it? Do they come out of the screen? I
girl
have
in
to
the ring?
ask.
It's just an anthology. It's them sitting in the theater. But number 7 is going to throw you guys. Number 7, Easter, Bloody Easter. An Easter weekend
Yes, that is gonna throw me.
celebration is ruined by a jackalope and his group of evil bunnies. One woman stands between her town and the bloody destruction brought by the jackalope.
There's a lot of
Night Alaska's
jackalope.
times 20.
There's a lot of jackalope there. We missed before everything before the
love
first
that.
by a jackalope, though. We didn't hear. You got cut off, so we don't know what happened by a jackalope.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we got.
All right. Easter, Bloody Easter. An Easter weekend celebration is ruined by a jackalope
Okay.
and his group of evil bunnies.
He's a group of. He's a gang. What was the? Was it Mad
gang.
TV?
It's a fluffy
Mad
fudge
TV
rabbit.
had the jackalope in it. Yeah,
Yes.
those are good times. Better
Yes.
times. We didn't know what we had with the jackalopes.
No, we didn't. 10 o'clock. Fox 5. Stewart. We just watched a
I
movie
know.
called
That's why I
Christmas
really
Bloody
feel like this is
Christmas, too.
fake. And the jackalope too. I'm gonna go with fake.
I'm gonna go with him fake.
I'm sorry, that one's real.
gosh.
What a twist.
I wanted
a
it to be
twist.
real. I just didn't think it was possible.
It's so bad, too.
Is it like a ripoff?
right.
It's a ripoff.
All right. I mean, it's a giant killer.
We should finance a
jackalope and some
film
evil bunnies.
where it's like the plot of Blackburn Wendigo, but instead of Wendigo, it's a jackalope that drives you insane in the forests and like drags you off your mates, and then they return all messed up. We should do that. We'll need tens of
Sold.
dollars to make this film happen.
I'm in.
Tens of dollars.
Tens of dollars. 10s.
We got this.
Okay. Number 8. Ashes Wednesday. On one of the holiest days of the Christian calendar, a defrocked priest roams the streets of Manhattan, armed with a flamethrower, punishing any sinner he meets.
I want this to be real. I really do want this to be real if it's not. Does he have an Irish accent? That makes it 10 times better.
Yes. And he's drunk. Yes, and he's drunk.
This is a hard one because this can't happen. Especially in New York.
I already know my answer, but I'm going to wait for Ryan to say his first.
I'm
It
gonna
has
go
to be
fake.
fake because you would relish the opportunity to say defrocked. The defrocked was you just your joy leaked out of you.
It's fake. Yeah, that one's fake.
Can we make that movie next after the Jackalope?
Absolutely.
Liam Neeson
It's like
as the
Boondock
priest.
Saints 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I think Kearns is going to like number 9. We may have to add it to the list next year.
Real.
Number 9. Earth
Day?
Day.
Earth Day.
The world awakes on April 22nd to find gigantic eldritch horrors have taken over as they slept. Now, Charlie and Tara Lovecraft are the only ones who can stop the horrors that have arisen from their grandfather's words.
He didn't have any
There's so
kids,
many
did he?
tells, but you don't know.
Wasn't he like too racist to procreate?
I mean, it's a movie. They make up kids for everybody.
That's true. It's also a fact you would have already known, so it doesn't factor into me saying
Damn.
real or fake.
He's trying to bring you in here. If it's a fake, but it
Could
could be
though?
real.
I feel like I would have seen this movie. If I knew about it, though, it depends on like the year and stuff like that. I don't know if it's easily accessible. You said 76? Damn. I was like, that's a ways
No,
away.
I'm
man.
joking.
I didn't give a year.
Which is fine. You don't give a year for any of them. I'm not going to pry.
Fake.
It's fake.
It's
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah.
All right.
This might be the one of the fakes that I want to be the most real.
Yeah, that one. Well, I would have loved
want
that
one
movie.
to be real more
Yeah,
than
I would have
any of
loved
the
that.
other ones.
Like I've rewatched the movie Monsters probably 3 or 4 times just because you don't get enough Cthulhu-esque goodness in this world. Monsters is very, very limited Cthulhu-y, but it's good movie. It's not great, but it's good.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad. Dark Continent was not great.
What about The Lighthouse?
Well.
Oh, Lighthouse.
Dark
that too. Dark Continent was not good. Did you like it? No, it's an action movie. The idea of what happens after the spread in Monsters is a cool concept because, like, it's compelling stuff. They're over the wall. They're walking by the Texaco. It's neat. And you see that they do kill. Like, they're not just cute little big things. They're 90 meters tall, too, which is they're kaiju. But, yeah, Dark Continent blows. And The Lighthouse is a masterpiece. Way better than Monsters was.
I loved it, and the vibes of Lovecraft and especially Cthulhu vibes are like very, very hidden, and it's like the tales from like Willem Dafoe's character. I haven't seen it in a long while. Last time I saw it, I was in love with it.
I mean, it's a
Jada fell
sleepy
asleep.
time movie, though. It can do that.
I was like, we watch it in the
That's the
afternoon.
time I nap, man. Anytime between 1 and 3 o'clock, it's danger zone.
That's great nap
for
time.
me. I love to fall asleep into a movie around that time.
3:30 to 5:30, and that's mine.
I can't. If I do, I'm out for the count. I'm waking up in the morning. While watching New Year's Evil, I literally fell asleep 15 minutes before the end. Woke up at 3:33, and I was like, oh my God, it's over? It's only got to be 11 o'clock. Nope, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, damn it.
One more.
All right, we have one more.
One more for the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to just do
Turns
the
us
opposite
down
of
one
Ryan if I
here.
want to go for any kind
Ooh.
of tie.
You got to do an Air Bud.
All right. Number 10. Punxsutawney Panic. Groundhog's Day brings floods of tourists to a sleepy Pennsylvania town. But little do they know the celebration will turn to a buffet as dozens of groundhogs converge in an effort to free their brother Phil.
Phil. You love animal.
Punxsutawney Phil.
You love animal
Yeah.
attack.
That's the actual groundhog's name. Phil.
Phil.
Punxsutawney
He the one who
Phil is
died,
the
or was
actual
it
groundhog.
the other one? Pete.
I think they all died, and they just keep
One of them they
recycling
dropped. So
other
in the last 5 or
groundhogs.
6
This
years,
is
they
Phil.
dropped it and it died.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
Horrible.
Live TV.
We had a cold winter.
What's his name? Other
The shadow's
groundhog
gone.
name.
What?
Other groundhog name was Land Beaver? No, this is not what we're doing.
We're not looking up groundhogs. You know what? I'm going to take a chance and say real. Say real.
I have to go with fake.
Okay, you say real?
I have to.
It is fake, unfortunately. It's
Yay!
fake. As much as I want this one to be real so badly. And there was a super huge tell if you were paying attention when I was reading that one because I almost
Your
lost
face.
it. I got to buffet and I almost
That
lost
was
it.
probably
I
one of your better
struggled through
descriptions.
that.
That was
the last half of that sentence.
That was a more John-like description than the other ones that you did for this round. So at least we came out tied. I came back from the depths.
Yes, for the
Yeah.
year.
They were hard.
Those were hard.
As far
Those
as
were
New
hard.
Year's Evil goes, I think we're
There were-
done. I think we're done talking about New Year's Evil.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done. I mean, it turns out Richard is the killer, Diane's husband. He tries to kill her in the elevator.
Which is a nice
Police
twist.
Yeah. I mean, it's an all right twist. I mean, if you knew what he looked like, they're not hiding it at all throughout the movie because he's at no point in any real disguise until he needs to sneak in.
And I like that, though. Well, he uses a disguise for the bar. He's like a very chameleon. And I would really like to know if he was like an actor or something.
He puts on the fakest mustache in movie history.
That looked real, sir. That looked better than mine at one point.
Fighting.
Well, stop wearing fake mustaches, Ryan.
That was real, sir.
And we just
It was
wish
hot that day.
Cops stop him. He runs to the top of the building. There's a shootout. He jumps. He crashes to the ground dead. And the first person to his body is his son, Derek. And we close the movie with Diane being loaded into an ambulance driven by a masked Derek.
And he's immediately
Which is a good ending.
cast in Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and the rest is history. Hooray! But yeah, it's all right. That's my yeah, it's fine.
It's
exactly.
fine.
It's like mid-shelf anything. It's an
3 out of
Elio's
5.
pizza of a movie.
Yeah.
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 3. No,
I thought you'd be happy with that
one.
one.
Movies that you've given 3s to. Then you got to compare this to those.
What? Listen.
I love when you guys argue about the ratings.
I gotta give it
all
a
right,
hard
2.75.
I mean, I would like to go lower.
And then
1.5.
It's a movie that goes up about a half a point if you watch it with a group of people and you're doing some things.
Yeah.
And, you're just making fun of it while you watch it. When you watch it by yourself,
if you're doing a B horror movie night, then it's fine. Exactly. But
yes.
I can go about 2.75. I could argue a 3 because it meets my expectation, but 2.75.
2.75 and a 3 from the very, very generous Romanian judge over here, Ryan. All
Have to
right,
be.
guys. All right. We have a special treat for you tonight. We're all going to do top fives, but it's a little bit different. Anybody want to tell them what it is?
Well, I have two top fives for you guys. The first one is my top 5 horror movies of 2025, which I believe you've all both done as well.
Yep.
And then I have a top 5 movies I exposed you
Hmm.
guys to.
I just did
got
top
that
five
ready,
movies
too.
we did this year on the podcast. Yeah.
I like it.
Well, more like the not even
I
the
like it.
movies,
So
like
let's
the
start with
episodes that
that.
I liked doing the best is more appropriate.
Mhm.
So, you want to start with that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's start with the one we all did, and then we'll hit with the best of 2025, and
Okie dokie. Cool.
we'll wrap.
Put me on the spot.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Currents, you never. Yeah, I was gonna say we always do the top fives, and you're always special guest in these, and because like you pop up with the books, you go first
Hooray.
tonight.
All right, number 5. Alligator was a lot of fun to
Yes.
record. It was a lot of fun to rewatch, and it's a good movie. It was just a great time watching the animatronics come together for that film. Hearing John talking about how that thing was hell bent, that thing was a missile to the was it the mayor he ended up getting in that one scene? Yeah, he was like, nah,
mayor.
you're not
Yep.
getting away, bud.
Yep.
He tears apart the car. Alligator was a great
I
episode. I
mean,
enjoyed
you.
it a lot. This one was tough because I changed number 4 about 6 times, and it was between Fright Night and this movie, and I kept coming back and forth, and I eventually landed on Barbarian because we had a chuckle fest for Barbarian. We were we were a little
Yeah,
serious
we
too,
did.
though, and I enjoyed that as well because we talked a lot about the essay aspect, and we got serious in the show for like the first time, and that was something I enjoyed that we didn't really plan on doing, but it's sort of our personalities to take it seriously. So I was like, oh, cool. So that's number 4. Nightbreed is number 3 because we had a blast with Nightbreed. I learned more about Nightbreed from that episode than I had ever known before. So that was a cool
And I
one.
have a 3+ hour cut of that movie because we
Yeah.
did that episode.
I learned that exists from you.
Live watch Patreon. Let's do it.
And then I did number 2 is The Battery. The Battery was way too much fun. And I
Very
also
good.
didn't know about it. I was like, okay, this movie's completely new to me, and it was a great watch, really well done, and it was fun picking that apart. Never seen that happen to a zombie before, so it kind of ruined me a little bit as well. If you guys know, you know.
Mhm.
And then Giant Chicken, anime segues, and just this little movie that could out of Hong Kong. Zombieology is my number 1 for this year, just because it was just way too much of it. It came out of nowhere for me. I was watching it in my basement, like while I was on a treadmill. I was like, What did they? This can't be the right movie." I think I bought it too. It was just a great time, great hang. If you haven't seen Zombieology, you got to do it, guys.
Yep.
It's an egg in a basket
It's
attacking
so good.
everyone.
It's so good.
All right.
All right, so that's mine.
Love that one.
I tried to be timely.
That was awesome. Oh.
I like it.
Never.
Is that a
You
warning?
take your time.
All
You
right,
got a
I'll
whole
be
year
quick.
ahead of you, Brian.
Well,
May fall asleep.
well, we're gonna start off with number 5, and number 5 for the exposed is, first off, I want to say thank you, John, for exposing me to more films that I've never heard of, and it means a lot for me as a film guy to be introduced to this. So I appreciate you doing this, and appreciate you both for this podcast. So I want to say thank you to both of you, actually.
That's probably my
Yeah.
favorite part of doing this is just getting you guys to watch movies.
It's cool, and you
probably
can see
wouldn't have found.
you can kind of see that you get joy out of it. Sometimes it's maniacal joy, but joy nonetheless. So yeah, I echo the sentiments. Thanks for bringing that
Well,
up, Brian. All right, now start with this wuss
don't
crap,
worry,
and let's
we're gonna
talk
watch
about
Bring Her
horror.
Back
Here we
next
go.
year.
Yeah.
All right, so I actually changed something just right now, so I'll work that in. But number 5, we're gonna start off with The Battery. It was phenomenal, just how the Jeremy Gardner writes it, directs it, and if you know the scene in the car, and just the emotion and just everything. that was a classic, and it shows that a horror movie doesn't have to be gory. It just has to have emotion and that unnerving feeling and that oh shit. Just
Mhm.
great film. My number 4, it's
Oh wow.
Alligator. Love Alligator. Like, yeah, this is like you guys kept talking to me about it, and then when I finally watched it, I was just in love with it. It's a great creature film. Just the build up. You got oh god, Robert Forster or Forrester, as I've said his name before. He's just he's phenomenal, and it's just he kills it. Watch Jackie Brown too. I'm gonna throw that in.
Mhm.
My number 3. So this was hard because this is where I get to the nitty gritty, and my
Ooh,
number 3 is
nice
Frailty.
choice.
Yeah, you guys talked about it. Yeah, it just phenomenal. Again, it hits you and you're like, "Crap, what am I watching here?" And it's like more people need to be watching this film especially cuz it's so good and it's so underrated, I feel.
Mm.
I had forgotten that was one you hadn't seen.
John, you were going to say, I'm sorry.
No, I just that I had forgotten that that was one you hadn't seen.
There's a few surprise
Well,
ones of those
I'm going to give you
during
an
these 52 episodes, 53 now, I guess, over
Mhm.
this year.
Yep.
That I was surprised Ryan hadn't seen them yet because I know that he's almost as prolific a watcher of these movies as you are. But
I feel like I gotten so much mainstream and then it's like you dig through an archive and it's like you kind of get to a certain surface and then this is when other people come in and they help you
right,
pick and you find more. And it goes with this film. And we did this recently and I love it and it's Christmas Bloody
really?
Christmas. That film will be watched. Oh yeah, every year Christmas time I'm going to watch that cuz I love it. Like Joe Bago's his writing, the style, the character building, it's just awesome. And Tori again, awesome character. I'm not gonna fight John for her love, but just an awesome character. And she gets messed up at the end, and I just want to see a sequel with her like having 2 fingers going haywire. Throw Bruce Campbell in there. Let's have some fun. And my number 1, Battle
Nice
Royale.
choice.
I love that
Yes.
film. I want to read the manga. I want to read the book. Like I'm hooked. Not only because it's Tarantino's favorite, it's well done. And Suzanne Summers, you stole this idea. Shouting it out
Oh,
there.
she stole the ab roller, Suzanne Collins.
Suzanne Collins, sorry.
Dude,
You too,
that was
Somers.
perfect.
Somers. But those are my top 5 exposed. And I
Well
want to say
done,
thank
man.
you
All
again.
right. Oh, absolutely, man.
Thank you.
Love how similar our lists have wound up being. Like, so my top 5 movies I got to expose you guys to. Number 5, we go back to episode 4 with
Wow.
Zombieology. I just I
Eggie in a
loved
basket.
showing you guys like just this bizarre vision of a zombie apocalypse and just how ridiculous that movie gets.
Who does it? But also serious. Like they do character building and there's an actual story going on there. It's cool.
Yeah. It's so well done. My number 4 is a very Ryan specific one. We go to episode 39 and Alligator.
Yes.
Yeah, I was stunned that you hadn't seen it, especially with how much it used to be on TV, and to give you for you to watch that and enjoy it
cool.
was like that was awesome.
It's so good. The alligator just eating the kid in the pool and spoiler.
That scene messed me up. Well,
Just
we talked about that at the
it's
other
just so
episode.
good.
But yeah, like that movie sticks with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Child's Play. Bring her back.
Mm-hmm.
You're just saying words. What does this have to do with alligator at all?
It's
Yeah.
any opportunity.
But Alligator
to
was a
bring
good
her
movie.
back in.
It was
Yes,
good.
it was.
My number 3 is episode 18 and the beaten to zombie.
Oh, we
The
did.
Battery.
This is wild.
Yes.
That's another one that's so small. People don't find that on their own.
It's sad.
It's something you just stumble on. Like I went through a period where I watched almost every zombie movie that came out,
Wow.
and that's what
You
I
were
found
probably
the
like
battery.
blown away by what you'd stumbled upon.
Especially in context of a
I
lot of the
bet.
other stuff that I
Yeah.
saw during that period. Oh man, in the wake of The Walking Dead, they released
Yeah.
anything with a dead guy in it.
Oh, 100%. They were just writing that's when you ride the money train, and then when you see a Romero zombie film, you're like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, when you see someone who's not trying to rip off something that's insanely popular, you see how good that genre can be done.
Yep.
So we'll go to number 2 now, and the surprise ending in episode 30 of Angela and Sleepaway.
I was wondering if Sleepaway Camp would make either of your lists because it almost got on mine.
Mm-hmm. It was in our that was in our little run
We
of
had lots of
dongs
dongs.
that we had, like
Yeah.
late spring, early summer.
After 28 years later.
That was
It's
enough
the
dong for the whole
dong
year.
filled summer. The summer of dongs.
There's a top 5
Nice.
dongs that I did. Like there was we were a pecker joke
Well,
show
I
for
regret
a long
nothing.
time there.
Yeah, we were. No recurts.
Not at all. Not at all. No recurts. And my number 1, Ryan's number 1, episode 50, Battle
Very
Royale.
nicely done.
Yes. So good.
And I hope a whole bunch of other people discover Battle Royale and realize you've fallen for an inferior version
it's
in the Hunger
not a
Games.
bad idea to touch on that again.
Agreed.
Screw Collins and all she's done.
I mean, there's a severed head with a grenade in it. How
Can't beat that.
You can't beat that.
But yeah,
Oh,
guys.
spoiler.
I guess that's our new year. Oh wait, no, don't you have another top 5? Yeah, John has another top 5.
We got.
No.
Oh really?
Yeah, I got one too.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, we both did top 5 of 2025, and I went the horror route. This was.
I went only horror also.
Yeah, it was hard because there were some films, but it was hard, very hard, and
it was hard to get it to 5.
Yes, agreed. But to keep on with this dong talk, my number 5 is 28 years later. We saw it together. I did like it. It connects very well. I am excited for the Bone Temple. That seems like it's going to be a really good follow-up. Stay tuned for that episode. We'll probably do the same thing we did. More dongs in that. But it was just well-crafted, and especially years later after the original film and the sequel, it holds up. My number 4, you gotta run, have your hands out like this, and that's Weapons. That movie was so good. I enjoyed it very, very much. A lot of memorable scenes. I like how Zach Krager does what he did with Barbarian. He focuses on one character and then it crosses over with the other character. Great pacing, and check out the episode too, especially with 28 years later too. Check them out. That leads to number 3, and we haven't covered it, but would love to, is Sinners. It was really good. I like the build up, the story. Ryan Coogler kills it. Michael B. Jordan kills it. It's a really good watch. It's a different perspective of vampires and the idea of having these 2 brothers from different parts of, I guess you can say the mafia, the Irish mob, the Chicago Italian mob, and then uniting to create the speakeasy in the South is awesome. But then with the vampires in the mix, it's a nice little twist, which goes to my number 2, The Long Walk. We covered this too. I loved it. It was phenomenal. Kept me on the edge of my seat. Nothing bad to say. It was just a phenomenal, phenomenal movie. And number 1 is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
I thought you were going to be
Guillermo.
like Nosferatu.
Guillermo.
So actually, Jada did say, why isn't Nosferatu on there? And I said, that came out in 2024.
Yep.
Yeah, it's technically a 2024.
And that's our first episode. Watch it. Enjoy it. We're animated. at that point.
Yeah.
But that is my
Yeah.
list. It was hard. I had Toxic Avenger, I had The Monkey, I had 825 Forest Road, Clown in a Cornfield. It's
Yeah,
like
Mm-hmm.
it was a good year for horror. So, my top 5 horror of 2025. I'm going to start with an honorable mention, which I almost never do, but I feel like this one is going to crack the top 5 when the whole story's done, and that's 28 Years Later. I think it ends on a
Yeah.
little bit of an awkward note because
yeah,
it's meant to set up another part. So I want to see how that vision completes, but I think this probably climbs
Okay.
higher over time. Number 5 for me is The Missing Kids. It's Weapons.
where
I mean, you get 3 really awesome roles with a weird aunt, a scapegoated teacher, and a determined father. And like you get the little bits of unexpected levity. Like Weapons works. Number 4 is one we haven't done yet, but I'm gonna get it on our calendar. It's called Dangerous Animals.
I've heard of that.
It's a interesting twist on the serial killer horror in that we have a serial killer who is offing and disposing of his victims in a very unique way. He's feeding them to
Not a
sharks.
bad way to go.
Okay. Yes, I have. I've heard of that.
It's tense. Like you can really get sucked in, and being as most of it's set on a boat, it's so isolating. It's so well done. Definitely recommend Dangerous Animals. And my top 3 is the same movies as Ryan, but in a different order. Number 3 is The
Oh,
Long Walk.
interesting.
I love this. This is mist level anticipation for me as far as an adaptation from a King story. Like The Mist and The Long Walk were the 2 I longed for from the day I read them, and then seeing a vision of The Long Walk brought to life that's different enough, but still really good. My number 2 is Frankenstein, and it's only number 2 because it's not a true
Okay.
horror for me. Here's where my little
fair.
horror ranking stuff will get weird. Frankenstein right now, without seeing a couple of things, sits at the top of my number 1 movies of 2025. But I think my number 1 is a more effective horror movie. And I mean, we talked so much about Frankenstein. I don't think there's a whole lot more to say in this short form, but it's just beautiful. It's
excellent.
emotional. It's so well done. Which means my number 1 is Sinners, because to me
Okay.
it's a true horror movie. I mean, you get the twin brothers opening a juke joint that lasts one night before being overrun by initially Klansmen vampires, and it's so well done. Coogler nails it. Jordan nails it. Like this is Sinners. Sinners is very worthy of the praise it gets,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my 5.
Nice.
I think we were very
Yeah,
close with
that
all
was
our lists
that was on there.
for the first time.
Yeah,
Like we're spot on.
I mean, for me, with horror movies this year, there's a clear 1 and 2.
Yeah.
In whichever
yeah,
order
no.
you put them in. If you think Frankenstein is enough of a horror movie for you and you put it number 1, I can't argue with that. But 1 and 2, Sinners and Frankenstein, I think almost has to be.
I feel like the only reason why I put Sinners in 3 was it wasn't because of like I consider it very horror, but I feel like The Long Walk at number 2 for me is just because of like you're on your edge of your seat, and that for me is like that horror of like slowing down and like anyone can die, and that dystopia and that feeling of like you're forced to do this. With Frankenstein, it's coming from like that universal style, not the black and white, but like it's the pacing. It was like not slow, but it was at that right pacing where it's like you can sense the trouble and it's just acted correctly with the music, and as the horror intertwines, it's like a painter just painting.
Mhm.
That's how I felt with it.
Yeah, yeah, And the thing with Sinners is like you were saying about the long walk and like anybody can go at any time. Sinners does not hold back. There are characters in that movie that you think will survive who are gone.
Well, especially the ending.
Yeah.
I thought the old guy was gonna get it, and
Yeah.
he doesn't. But it's like I agree because anyone can go in that movie, and that's what makes it more enjoyable, especially for this audiences who are expecting the expected, and then once you twist it, it's like.
Well, it's
Wait a
been a
minute.
long year, and this episode is going to be longer than that, so we're going to wrap up, everybody. But Claire Expedition 33 won 9 awards at the Game Awards, and we're going to see if Frankenstein cleans up. I got a feeling Sinners might win a couple things at the Golden Globes and stuff, too, though. I don't know if it'll do well at the Oscars, though.
Good year for horror.
Gonna be interesting. I think by the time we're back, we'll have Oscar nominees to rant about too.
Oh yeah, I think Frankenstein's a
Oh,
nom.
yeah, it's got to be. We got to see. It's been
We'll
they
see.
nominated
We'll
it
see.
for a bunch of
Hopefully.
awards for different smaller ones, but we'll see what it looks like moving forward. They didn't give the actors much love, which isn't a good sign. So we'll see how it goes.
That's not good.
But
Yeah.
on that note,
We'll
guys,
see.
happy 2025. Happy 2026.
2026.
Happy New Year. It's been a fun ride with you guys this year.
And get ready for more fun
Later,
next year.
everybody.
Absolutely. See ya.